Hi everyone. Today we are very excited to introduce a great toolkit for adaptive reuse of redundant car park infrastructures and how we can turn them into social housing. But perhaps first we need to understand why should we do it?
The reason we should do it is because over the past decades, the demand for social housing has grown rapidly. Also, the supply for social housing does not meet up to the demand. Statistics show that currently there are a shortfall of more than 200,000 social and affordable homes in New South Wales, and 50,000 households are still in line for social housing. Besides, according to the research on future transit trends, the city car-free vision suggests it is important to start considering how to reuse these future redundant car parks. What can be done to repurpose these spaces for the public benefits? We believe one of the potential solutions to solving this housing crisis is by adaptively reusing the redundant infrastructure. This toolkit will provide guidance and define the criteria that ease the process of transforming redundant car parks into social housing, providing clear steps for adaptive reusing car park into social housing that aligns with government visions and corresponding to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. But perhaps you would ask, why do we need a new guideline?
Well, actually, this toolkit has taken a lot from the existing policies and guidelines, but none of them have been drafted under the sole purpose for adaptive reuse. They are mainly drafted for new developments, and some of the standards and controls are not as intuitive to follow for the case like adaptive reuse of car parks, such as requirement of minimum ceiling heights and landscape areas. So that's the reasons we are here to offer this toolkit to planners and architects as a reference of what the alternative and workflow could be.
In order to provide a clear structure, the toolkit breaks down into 6 linear steps. Location is undoubtedly the first factor to consider when determining whether the site is suitable for future residential and mixed-use adoptions. Surrounded by public transport and a wide range of amenities are key contributions to social class movement, allowing residents to access better education, healthcare, and job opportunities. While this toolkit demonstrates the inclusion of a childcare center, it is encouraged to exploit different opportunities in the ancillary program. While there's a wide range of different types of car parks, the toolkit has narrowed down to 3 commonly seen types. As a demonstration, a car park with straight ramps at the sides has been selected. Since car spaces are standardized, it can be easily identified and configured into 2 types of modules when the layout of structural elements are considered. Spaces between each parking space module where the column sits can be reserved for drainage services. This is an opportunity for modular design, providing flexibility when considering the low clearance height of existing structures, since drainage services are placed elsewhere. Therefore, all apartment types were designed according to the principle of placing spaces requiring drainage surfaces on the sides of each unit. The form of all units have adopted the car space modules so that they are inserted between columns. By adjusting the height of the slabs, the ceiling height challenge is resolved and justified. The target is to remove minimal existing structure. Based on the car park and modular units suggested, at least 75 to 80% of existing structures should be retained. Demolished concrete structures should be considered to be recycled when additional structural elements are required. Accessible units are provided in the form of 1-bedroom units and 2 to 3-bedroom units. Every second level of a 1-bedroom unit has a level slab and suitable dimensions to ensure accessibility by all, including wheelchair users. Although the 2 to 3-bedroom units have 2 levels, the lower level where the entrance is located caters for all amenities, including kitchen, a full bathroom, bedroom, dining, and living area. Or perhaps you would ask, okay, that sounds a bit complicated, so why don't we just tear it down and build a new one? Isn't that easier?
Well, we grew up in an age where we view demolishing and constructing something new as a norm, since it's often the easiest and cheapest way. But now, it's a time when the mindset of our generation needs to change. The easiest and cheapest method should no longer be the only aspect that dictates our actions. Quoting the former president of American Institute of Architects, the greenest building is the one that has already been built. We hope this toolkit can help us take the first step towards the sustainable future that we should all be living in.